Welcome to Universe Live Sports. I'm Ash Dubois.
And I'm Davis Cox. Let's take a look at BYU sports this week.
The BYU men's basketball team has 5 games left to go in conference play. Field reporter Zach Lewis gives an inside look on the team's current status. Zach?
Thanks, guys. Devastating news this week from BYU basketball as star forward Richie Saunders went down with an injury on February 14th against Colorado in the Marriott Center. Saunders announced on social media after the game that he will be out for the remainder of the season with a torn ACL, meaning his career playing for BYU is now over. Athletes and coaches and former BYU players flocked to social media to flood him with get well and thankful and gratitude messages for Richie's playing at BYU. Richie Saunders was a key part of the BYU team, with his averaging 18 points a game and being a huge hustle player, as well as grabbing rebounds and dishing out assists for the BYU team. Here's what Coach Kevin Young had to say about the injury.
In a lot of ways has been the flag bearer of just the Kevin Young era, so to speak. Just from day one, when he committed to coming back here, and then everything that he did last year and this year. In a lot of ways, just a poster child of everything that we were trying to do here. And so for that, I'll forever be grateful for Richie.
The team always rallies around Richie, with AJ and Rob Bright being their big 3 of BYU basketball this season. BYU basketball will really miss their vocal leader on the court, as well as someone who just inspires the team to play harder and play better.
Yeah, it's definitely hard because, he brings so much shot making. He brings so much offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, and he was just like low-key, like our vocal leader, a vet on the team.
In their first action without Richie Saunders, BYU basketball fell to Arizona 68-75 on Wednesday. The Cougars will look to bounce back quickly to end their regular season strong in order to make a strong bid for the NCAA tournament.
Thanks, Zach. Best wishes to Richie Saunders and the men's basketball team as they finish up their season.
From the Marriott Center to the bright lights of NBA All-Star Weekend. Not long ago, Yegor Dioman was a freshman at BYU, adjusting to the college game, putting in the work every day. And it wasn't long before that progress turned into a lottery call on the draft night with the Brooklyn Nets. On Friday, during the Rising Stars game, he finished with 4 points, 4 boards, and 1 block in the 2 wins for Team Vince. A moment that connects Provo to the biggest stage in basketball and reminds us all of how far Yegor has come.
Going over to Abby Hall for the report on women's gymnastics.
Thanks, guys. On Friday night, in a rivalry showdown at Hetzman Center, 23 BYU women's gymnastics fell to 12 Utah, but one senior delivered a career performance. Senior Kylie Quinto competed in the all-around for the first time this season, taking on floor, vault, beam, and bars.
Her 1.5, nice.
The veteran posted a career high of 39.275, highlighted by a 9.825 on beam in her first beam routine this season.
But really nice, she's a taller athlete.
BYU opened on bars where Maya Kirkham scored a 9.8, and Quinto added a 9.825 as the Cougars battled early mistakes.
Excellent landing.
Utah pulled ahead after a dominant bar rotation sealed by a perfect 10 from sophomore Avery Neff. The Utes lead heading into the second half. On floor, Daisy Stevenson tied her career high with a 9.875, and Quinto added another 9.825 to keep BYU within reach. The Cougars closed on beam, finishing with a 196.025 team score. After the meet, head coach Gard said he was proud of his team's grit, saying they fought for everything they had. He also credited Utah's bar rotation as one of the best in the country. BYU now heads back to Provo for its final home meet of the season against 16 Denver on February 20th. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that recap, Abby.
Cougar fans, baseball is back. The BYU baseball team kicked off their season this weekend with a 4-game series against Western Kentucky. After winning the season opener, the Cougars split the series with the Hilltoppers going 2-2. For the 4th straight season, the Batcats are led by head coach Trent Pratt. And with 22 players returning from last season, the Cougars are looking to grow on positive momentum moving forward.
BYU women's basketball takes on Utah this Saturday in another heated rivalry matchup. The Cougars are coming off a loss to the Cincinnati Bearcats and are looking to bounce back against the Utes. Star players like Olivia Hamlin hope to help the Cougars get a must-needed win for the Huntsman Center. That's it for Universe Live Sports. Thanks for tuning in.
And as always, go Cougs.